Hello and welcome to today's video. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a proper back test on BTC USD. And why did I call it a proper back test? Because in this video, I'm going to make sure that it allows this strategy to make a lot of money while trading BTC USD. And see my pairs, BTC, BTC. This near just because I'm looking for a setup there. But yeah, my pair is mainly BTC. Right? So if you've been following my concepts, you know that I also trade forex, some metaverse, but mainly BTC. That's the main pair I trade. All right. So we're looking for markets to give us entry positions here. I'm going to teach you another strategy, which will go to the other accounts to learn. All right. So I learn how the setup was taken. This is a 5.72 RR trade. I'm going to teach you how to enter with this kind of setup. All right. So you know how to maximize gains too. If you're cool with that and you're ready to learn, let's know that I am investor to you. I remain investor to you from Pipside Case Academy. My WhatsApp number is +234-8055-369615. I'm here to make sure you constantly learn how to trade profitably. Don't subscribe and turn notification bell if you haven't. All right, and let's focus on the main deal. Like, and let's dive in. Yeah, so this is the trade setup. So I'm going to explain the setup here before we go about the back testing. Then I'm going to turn this this notepad. Hopefully it doesn't go down again, but yeah, this is it. So we're looking for some key things here on either BTC USD or XAUSD. USD. You can also work on Euro USD, GP USD, near USD, T, and likes other cryptos, forex, even synthetic indices. It works there, right? But let me just explain. So yeah, follow the same BOS and COCH market structure criteria. Before I proceed, if you're a fresh guy, like a beginner, you have to go and watch my BOS and COCH video, right? I got a full playlist dedicated to tick sharing technical analysis. But if you've not watched it, then one I thought, right? So check out the full playlist. Go to playlist and check out technical analysis. You'll see this there. All right. Then you see FVG overlapping with a breaker block. Taught you guys what FVG and breaker block is, but I'll still explain a little here. The breaker block can be more of a breaker block, another block, depends on whatever is happening there at that point in the market. So maybe a breaker block is literally another block that was broken, all right, and then market came back to retest that other block. So that's literally what we mean over there, right? And then we also know that we need to pay attention to the higher FVG than the lower FVG. This is not about time frame right now. If you are looking at 1 hour time frame and analyzing everything from 1 hour time frame, there's a higher fair value gap and there's a lower fair value gap. So majority of the times you pay attention to the higher one rather than the lower one, so I can get sniper entries and the likes, which I will explain better very soon. All right. So with that said, I still have to explain Fibonacci for confirmation. I have a video on Fibonacci already, where I enter from 0.618 to 0.786 zone, so I can have more of refined entries. And then I taught it criteria for Fibonacci. I gave you a setting for my Fibonacci, but now I've updated the settings. So I'll just click on this Fibonacci. Just click on it. I'm going to edit, show the settings, so you just get it. So what I just canceled all these negative values. I'm not looking for, or negative values. I'm not looking for really long valuable trades, right? I'm looking for short intraday valuable trades that can complete themselves that same day, right? With this particular setup, remember this will have another account. So one account, one setup, one risk management guide. So I'm just using that one concept. So you consistently trade just one setup on one account with consistent proper risk management, you're going to be a profitable trader as long as strategy is profitable, which you and I already know is profitable. This is a 5.72 RR trade, which means you can go ahead and lose 5 times and you still be in break even. With 0.72 over there and the extra one, you can even go ahead and lose 6 and you still be okay, right? So basically, this concept here. But if you want to target in extra, like you want to target the lower ones, 1:4, 1:3, so I can quickly take your TPs and likes. You can do that, right? Because here it was really close to reversing before it took us to the upside. Okay, so that's basically it about the strategy. Remember, I will explain it. This first and foremost, before you start anything with the strategy, you locate where your fair value gap is. All right, locate where your fair value gap is. So based on the definition of fair value gap, I'm going to delete everything here. I think today's video is literally going to be for explaining this strategy, because if I explain it and backtest it in the same video, it's going to be very long. All right. I even forgot to mention that inducement. Let me show you. This last nine deleted was inducement, but I will explain everything. Now, first and foremost, look for fair value gap. The market, assume you don't know what's from here down, you don't know what's there. Okay. The market was actually somewhere here. It left gaps. So what's the fair value gap? Prior gap is that gap formed due to impulsive market movement, right? And usually it's a kind of formation. So you can clearly see there's a gap over here due to impulsive market movement. Since we understand strategy now, I'll make it full screen so I can all see it well. Okay, so there's a gap formed over here due to the it's even based on the weeks. Right, this is based on the weeks. There's a gap over there. There's a gap over here. This gap. This I'm taking time to draw it out so I can get it well. There's a gap over here. There's even a gap over here. There's a gap over here, but we'll explain when we get there. Right, we'll explain when we get there. So yeah, you can see the second gap is like the more prominent one here because it has a lot of imbalance move here. Right, price rapidly dropped. So we know that a lot of orders and markets want to come and collect from here because people were expecting to see sell and the likes. Right. So basically the market will have to come back to this region because this impulsive move happened. So yeah, market once again, in case you hear me say definitely and the likes, I'm just talking probabilities. But probability means it's not supposed to happen 100% of the time. So if you hear me say definitely, pardon the errors, or you hear me say 100%, pardon the errors, it's probability. So it's not going to happen 100%. So take notes. All right. So basically, this fair value gap is going to be utilized as inducement for higher regions. Right. So this is what exactly happened here. Now, before we look into that, we've seen the fair value gap. Let me show you. All right. So this FVG I'm looking into, I made it tiny. I don't know if you can see. So let me just increase it a little. Increase it, yeah. So this is FVG that we are concentrating on here. So after looking at SVG, you check previous chart data. If there was a breaker block, other block or something over there, and we saw that yes, market has some series of orders over here before the positive move downwards. I remember our definition of breaker block and other blocks, right? You have to see this impulsive market move. Then you have to see kind of that clear liquidity. So this was like a clear definition of what we're looking for. So all you have to do is to just come from here, mark this region out, and drag it all the way out. Cool. So now you can see after dragging it all the way out, it's intersected with this FVG. So we know that okay, two conference, we have a conference over here. So it's actually moving on well. Now the last but not the least thing we have to do to confirm, this is already enough confirmation for you to enter a trade. You can enter a trade within this box, right? Half of it alone. This movement I just did from this block. So make sure that we just confirm if the FVG is cool. So people just go ahead from here without even this. So let me hide this. Without even this. Some people just go ahead and just use the count to which I've explained in previous videos. Just mark it out and take the trades on 50%. That's the middle. Some people do that. But yeah, if you want to just get your confirmation to be sure what you're doing, you use this conference, you can see it's also aligns with it, right? It also aligns with it. So working with this concept will go out well for you. Now, after doing this, let me delete the top FVG that I mentioned, which doesn't have the much impulsive move that we look for. Cool. So now, after seeing that the market did this, what we're looking for next is more of an inducement area. Okay, inducement that's telling us that price will come and take this price out. Price come and take this level out before moving up to higher prices so that we can actually be more sure of our trades. So where's the inducement level actually? This level is what I'm considering my inducement level now because price didn't really get to a fair value gap. It tapped somewhere around here but didn't really get into it properly, right? But we're taking our trade from 50% zone. Some people call it encroachment area, right? But just call it 50% zone. It makes the English clearer and no more stress, right? So basically, this is where we're taking our trade from inside this fair value gap region, right? Inside this fair value gap region. It seems I mistakenly deleted fair value gap line to show it clearly. Oh, okay. The fair value gap line is actually the same line I use for the inducement, but at least I've explained how inducement works to you. So I'm going back to try it as fair value gap. I don't want many lines on my chart so it doesn't look ugly. Get the point. So basically, this is the setup over here, right? And the last but not the least for your confirmation, to use the FIB tool, which is the Fibonacci retracement tool, right? So this is your gun box, this is your FIB. You pick your FIB, you come over here, For now, you don't just draw the FIB from anywhere, right? You draw it from the high. And why are we picking this high? Because this is where our FVG is, and this is where the other block before the FVG is. So we'll come here, pick our high. I'm taking to the low, confirm the low that we've seen from it. We take it to this low, it did not get to our region of entry. Our region of entry actually coincides with it 0.618 to 0.7860. So we keep on from here. We would have thought that the market didn't play out, but actually the market just used here to create an inducement level and actually played out. For people that are using their entry criteria as Fibonacci 0.5 to 0.618, they have entered their trade and made some money, but that's not our entry criteria. So the market, we still waited for the market and we put down again to this segment. The market gets to our zone. No, the market also fell all the way down. All right. So what should have done again at this point in time would have simply to come over here to see the complete market movement. All right. So now the market has confirmed that it's in a downtrend here, but in case it retraces back to this zone, it's a powerful zone for us to take our sell move from. So what do? We still pick our fib 2, come over here, and we took it all the way down. Now this time around, the market will trace into the fib region. Now after tracing into the fib region, we're always looking for entry from 50% of the Fibonacci. I have 50% of the Fibonacci. So if I take my gambles, the gambles is just for confirmation again. Alright, some people trade from the immediate part of the Fibonacci. If I take my gambles and place it in there, you can see that it's also aligning with the fair value gap region. So we are taking 50% of Fibonacci, cool. We are taking 50% of 50% of the FVG itself, cool. If I take 50% of the breaker block, cool. You can see all of them would have granted you access to this trade, right? So this one I'm showing you everything here, so I can clearly see it. It will show that know that okay, you can use all these things as your added confidence. So if you want to actually trade directly, what you literally need is just the fair value gap, right, and the breaker block, right? The intersecting region somewhere around here, which is the intersecting region. Let me show you this region. This region where the intersect can be utilized to take your trades. So basically, if you want to make it sniper, that's when you do all these things. Okay, you're taking your trade from here. This is sell position. Your trade from here, right? Your SL is not going to be here. Don't have the same position here. This is going to be above this other block, immediate other block. I'm not talking about the next other block or the complete other block. No, the immediate other block, because we're trying to make our SL as compatible as possible. If it hits it, it hits it. But we're trying to secure a good arrow before market reverses, right? Because this Fibonacci talks about reversal zones. Basically, our SL is just going to be above this other block, this particular red one for the FVG formation, right? And also remember, this also is kind of a fair value gap over here. This one fair value gap. So this SL also covers up for that fair value gap, right? But that's not the main one. And then our TP region can be our TPs that we're looking at. But I use these zones at times to get my TP. And if I place it at 0.382 as my next zone for TP, I'll be on the 3.223 TP ratio. If I take it to 0.236, I'll be on the 4.49 RR. So it depends on where you're picking for your TP zone, and then you're cool with it. So this time around, it played out well, and then we took the profits over here, right? So these are showing that market is moving down on BTC. But this change of character is even number one confirmation of the gold C, right? Taking the low out and come back to take the high. There are a lot of confirmatory entry criteria for this trade. Change of character. Let me show you. Remember what I showed in the strategy initially? Just that my chart is going to fill with lines, and I don't know if you can see it clearly. That's the stuff. I want to make sure that you understand what's going on. So I'll just change the width so I can just see it. This is a big of to downside. BOS. Right. Get on this will show downside, and then a change of character occurred somewhere here. The market actually broke it. Okay, this is telling you I look for buying positions now, but whenever I change character, of course, just to retrace to come down. So that's that retracement that we took to make money. So it's very basic, sure. So it's very basic. You can actually understand this trading strategy very well. If it's not clear to you, please use the link in the description and join us on Telegram. I actually have the template explained over there, that I've dropped over there as a picture, so I can look at the strategy properly. Then add it up with this video so I can understand better. But if you still don't get it, drop a comment and I'll explain to you. But this is literally how you'd have used this trade to make about 4.49 RR and make some cool money. I'm not looking at catching the entire move market because I know we are talking about fib zones, which are retracement zones. So people catching, waiting to catch this entire move to get to lowest. Nah, I'm not doing that. Usually get men at all these fib levels. You can take it partial from the fib levels, or you take partial based on your RR. So if you're someone that took partial at 0.5, then 0.82, and leave the rest to run till 0.236. You have made some profit from here. Someone that just took partials at 0.5 and then leave the rest to run to full TP, they have still made good profits. So basically, that's actually how this works. It's as simple as that. The next video, I'm going to do a proper back test from beginning to the very end so I can show you how to use all these criteria to actually check your trades. Okay, so I can know that you're not left behind. We're analyzing this market together. Thank you very much for watching this video up to this extent. I know you've definitely learned a lot, right? You've learned a lot. Basically, do us subscribe to this community, turn on notification bell, share this video with your friends, let them learn this strategy so and know how they can trade. And I'll see you in the next sections. Sign out right about now. Join our Telegram community before I sign out, and follow us on X. Our X handle is in the description. We'll be dropping some updates on our X handle. Follow us on X, right? I'm signing out. Peace.